26, it's approximately 4:45. On the committee is myself and Ms. Felter, and Mr. Laverdane is absent. Today we have one thing on the committee is to hear from Ms. Jackson, founder and CEO of Humanity 2020 Group. This is for information only, so there won't be any questions by the audience or anything after this. So, Ms. Jackson.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, great. Good evening, the City of Alexandria Public Safety Works and Transportation Committee and the citizens. I come to you with a message rooted in urgency, dignity, and deep community love. I'm inviting you to step forward and claim your place as another official crisis team in the Humanity 2020 Group Crisis League, a national movement built on local power. Imagine your city, imagine your parish, imagine your people, stitch into the fabric of this league. Your name on a jersey, your responders on the field, your leadership set the tone for the nation. Alexandria crime rate is 4.3 times the national average according to U.S. city totaling metro population of 100K, over 100K. It states that Louisiana, Alexandria, Louisiana is in second place, ranked 15 amongst the top most dangerous cities in America. This is not a coincidence. This is a crisis. Here's a moment of clarity. The city of Alexandria has a law enforcement shortage. As for Louisiana is under a declared state of emergency because the law enforcement agencies are losing officers faster than they can hire them. The state short roughly 1,800 deputies, and the national data shows that resignation is up to 47%, retirement is up 20%, and nearly 80% of the agency is struggling to recruit. This shortage affects every city, including Alexandria, and this statewide shortage is also why crisis responders are urgently needed. When law enforcement agencies cannot keep pace with staffing, families in crisis wait longer, vulnerable residents go without support, preventable situations escalate. Crisis responders fills in the gap, providing crisis management and crisis plan, and importantly, person-centered care at the very moment when people need it the most. This is why we are here, to assist Alexandria managing people before they become the problem, to ensure no one's left without support during the staffing emergencies. Let's be transparent. Every violent crime starts off with a crisis, as the crisis itself doesn't have color or status. Reminder, in crisis comes order with the right leadership and the collaboration. Let me introduce myself. My name is Maykey Jackson. I'm CEO and founder of Humanity 2020 Group. We are a crisis management firm. We are a crisis management league in region 6, 7, and 8. We have emailed you information for your review, you can reference during this 15-minute presentation. As you would see, we have the credentials on display to show the credibility and to validate our expertise. I want to show you the proof that our crisis league isn't just a concept, it is a lifeline. I will show you proof by the way of our crisis case studies. Real lives, real impact. I want to ground this vision in reality. Take a listen to 8 highlight cases of 300 calls that shows what it means to intervene early with dignity and with a crisis plan. 1, Alexandria College campus intervention, suicide averted. A young man on a college campus had wrote a suicide note. He was ready. We got the 988 call. Our crisis responder was on the scene within minutes. We transported him the next step in care before he could carry out his plan. He's alive today because we didn't wait, we moved. 2, Alexandria, domestic crisis from recovery. A husband called us in distress. His wife was battling addiction, was bullying him to give money, escalating towards urgency. The officers had came and gone. We stayed on the line. We dispatched a crisis responder. We de-escalated the situation. We gave them a crisis plan. Got her into detox, and then IOP, intensified outpatient treatment. Today they're living separate. He's sober, she's in treatment, no charges, no bloodshed, just a new beginning. 3, Alexandria. When crises become a lifeline, in the most, this is the most complex urgent call in our history from 988 here in Alexandria. Crisis response. A mother called us in distress. She was depressed, hopelessness, and helplessness, and abandoned by the transition of her parents. As her own daughter was expressing suicidal thoughts, we mobilized immediately. And what we found was not just a mental health urgency, but it was a full-blown humanitarian crisis. The family had no electric. had no electricity, no running water, no income. Her mother and her father had passed away and was the only source of income by paying her to take out the trash. As she was challenged, her daughter, who had never used drugs, however, was enrolled in the IOP program, and we discovered that was her normacy. Yet no one had noticed she hadn't bathed or had these utilities or these basic necessities probably a year. Behavioral health providers were billing insurance, picking her up regularly, but never asked a hard question. No one had seen the full picture. We did. We discovered that her mother was managing everything along while her own mental health was at bay. They were invisible, but the billings worked. We stepped in. We worked with the City of Alexandria, property standards. We even worked with their insurance to restore electricity and water. As I stay on topic about utilities being the basic necessity from an agency perspective, lifting Alexandria exemption and joining Louisiana Public Service Commission standards is how we protect Alexandria's most vulnerable people. I stand with every leader and every citizen to choose safety, dignity, and prevention. Back to my case studies, just wanted to make that disclaimer. We managed her to restart her benefits. We facilitate a family intervention, bringing her elder sister to stabilize the home, as we held those providers accountable. This is what it means to respond, not just to dispatch, not just dispatch, but to stay, to see, and to stand in the gaps. 4, Colfax Family Rescue, from rat-infested to rehoused. A young father called our crisis line from a collapsing home in Colfax. His partner refused to leave the house her mother left her when she passed away, even as the rats overran the space. We responded immediately. I told them, when I got there, you can't raise babies in this, and this is not a lifestyle for you and your children. This, point blank, I was just so taken back. Sorry, I get emotional. The children, as the father has displayed his own depression as he expressed the condition of the house and no local jobs for him to seek employment. As we stated his crisis, he stated his own crisis, that his own mother was stabbed to death in Colfax when he was a little child. Within 3 weeks, we managed this family by relocating. They're safe and they're stable and they're grateful. 5, Sweetport, a man called our crisis line to tell us he was beaten to death and woken up alive by the hands of SPD. A very high-profile crisis call captured on video and shared across social media. These weren't just quiet urgency, they were public reckoning. His beaten video reached over 100K views, quickly amplifying the urgency for crisis resolution. We managed him, his family crisis fallout, and we turned viral moments into verified interventions. These highlights and reflects our commitment to transparency, dignity, and measurable impact, especially when the whole world is watching. 6, we continue to manage a young mother as another viral video of a crisis falsely arrested for pest control, dropped charges. Mother was breastfeeding 2 of her 3 children, real story. I reunited her with her 3 children. We managed her to rebuild her life. She is now a licensed insurance agent in a local model. We manage a 10-year city employee in Sweetport to keep his job and his dignity after a DUI scare. We currently manage another city employee, they call on our crisis line, a man who served 24 years of hard labor under a non-unanimous verdict, now free, married, fighting, employed. He's fighting for his justice. Just to display a few of our cases out of 300, these are our stats. These are our wins. This is our crisis league. Who we are expert in crisis management. A national crisis management firm, we compete to solve crises with the same vigor and stat-driven gravity compared to a professional league. Our impact stats, we track matrix like response time, crisis planning, community trust, and resolution outcome, just to name a few, turning crisis management to a scoreboard of relief. What do? At Humana 2020 Group, we meet crisis at the front door as we welcome crisis with a compassion and with a crisis plan. Why this matter? Every violent act, every overdose, every domestic assault, starts with a crisis. We catch it early. We build a customized crisis plan for every caller in every city. We adapt, we follow up, we don't let go. These are our stats, these are our wins. We're offering a plan, a partnership, a way forward, a future. Let's talk about our services. Mobile crisis response, on-site de-escalation, that's via warm line, 988, Managed Care Organization, your 211. We even have our own crisis line, or we even take referrals. Our goals is immediately respond and de-escalate and assess. 2, we even do 48 hours follow-up. We try to see how things are going. 3, community crisis brief support with the crisis plan, which is our favorite. We give a crisis plan. We stay up to 15 days. We figure out how can we stabilize you. Our goal is to customize a crisis plan that builds coping mechanisms and future tools. Our vision for Alexandria, we propose an adoption of our Crisis Lead pilot program that creates professional jobs for certified trained crisis responders. These responders will answer urgent calls, mental health, family dispute, disturbance, domestic violence, substance abuse, and alcohol abuse disorders, and many more as we manage self-identified crisis and we provide person-centered care, very important. Our team deploy quickly, de-escalate the situation. We credit Alexandria can lead the region and redefine the public safety by managing people first. Our unofficial motto is let's manage people before we manage the problem. Let's manage people before we manage the problem. This approach reduces the harm, the cost of crime, the strain on law enforcement. It prevents escalation. It builds a culture of crisis self-regulation. Humanity 2020 Group is recruiting directly for Alexandria community, starting with full-time hires. These roles are not just jobs. They're anchor of trust, dignity, and rapid. By hiring locally, I lost my space. We ensure that every crisis preventive intervention is rooted in lived experience and community pride. These responders form the backbone of our Crisis Model League, a competitive, collaborative framework where each city manages its own crisis landscape by sharing solutions across highways of resources. Our crisis management firm directly reduces the harm, the cost, liability, and crime rate by diverting nonviolent calls away from law enforcement, freeing officers for those violent emergencies. Our direct cost savings is reducing the cost of crime and tax burden. Crisis responders are paid significantly less than law enforcement, yet handle the same nonviolent calls with similar crisis intervention training as we provide an additional expertise in social crisis, social vulnerabilities, and crisis management care. The insurance liability would drop. Fewer officers dispatched mean fewer chances of injury, police-involved shooting, misconduct claims, or even lawsuits. Lowering your municipal insurance premium, that would be one of the results. Operational efficiency. Officers are free to focus on violent crimes, high-risk calls, reducing overtime and burnout, while improving public safety and outcome. The city of Alexandria stands to gain millions in savings and measurable public safety improvements by adopting our model. Our model is a 50-50 partnership. Humanity 2020 Group is the city of Alexandria sharing equally responsibility, investment, and a unified vision. Through joint contracting, we build a crisis bifold, one framework, two pillars, all working together to respond faster, restore trust, and scale dignity across every zone. With this contract, we're not just responding to crisis, we're rewriting public safety with crisis management while governing accordingly. In doing so, we're building a city that doesn't wait for change, we lead it. Before I close, I ask this Public Safety, Works, and Transportation Committee and every leader here today and citizens to adopt our crisis lead to win over crisis and give crisis a plan. Adopt it for the city back-end model, adopt it for collaboration, adopt it for public safety, adopt it for public safety and public, and let's move forward from crisis to coordination, from silo to a united crisis league. We're ready to serve, we're ready to win. Together, we got the MOU, we got the pilot program ready to deploy. All we need now is your green light or a next checkpoint, whether that is a council vote, internal review, or scheduling a follow-up presentation. We're here to make this seamless and impactful. Let's lock it in, the next step of managing people. Let's not wait for another funeral. Let's not wait for another press conference. Let's act now. Alexandria deserves a plan for the future, and the future begins with how we treat our city, our children, and our people that's in crisis. Thank you. I'm looking forward to talking to you all. I'm open for questions, and I yield back.
Thank you. Any questions from here?
Lizzie wants
Go ahead, Lizzie.
So the pilot program you're talking about, has it been used in any other municipalities or cities or?
So, great question. So right now, we have started at the state level from Louisiana Crisis Response System to deploy it underneath them. We have 2 behavioral health licenses in Region 6 and Region 8. We have answered under 300 calls privately and statewide. And so we LSU, Evidence to Practice, which is Louisiana Crisis Response System, had trained us to interface with law enforcement to go into these facets and see if we can collaborate to get more resources to provide more better services. So I would say right now, we're actually working with Colfax, Mayor and Township, we gave them a customized crisis plan. Now we're waiting on to vote to deploy the team in that area. So we work in Region 6 and Region 8, that's Monroe area, and of course Alexandria, Colfax, and we did some things in Ruston as well, and in Sweetport, Louisiana.
So are y'all a nonprofit?
No, sir, we're for profit.
So when a call comes in, say to the city of Alexandria, how are you guys contacted? Are you contact? How does this work?
Okay, so what happened in the past, normally through 988 or 211 or managing care organization, the insurance company or someone just kind of refer them to us. Now, if there was a relationship between you and I at the city of Alexandria, there would be a warm transfer to our crisis line. That crisis line, we will get that warm transfer. Anything that's not violent, we'll take the urgent call, then we deploy we try to do it within 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes.
I got a question.
Did I answer that? I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
Did you say a non-violent call? So dealing with people that's unstable, you guys go out there without any protection from the police?
Absolutely. We've been trained to do the mental health crisis response. Yes, sir. And so the way our system works, so we have a mobile crisis responder, then we also have backup. Our backup is our LPC, licensed professional counselor. So we have the training, and then we also have the backup of the LPC. Now, if things get awry and we cannot handle it, yes, we will call for 911 to come. I had one incident where a gentleman was hearing voices, kind of in the street, wouldn't come out the street, for he called me on a crisis call. I couldn't get him out the street, and then that's when we had to call just to get him into a mental institution. It's only time, because when someone is in a crisis, they're not as vicious. I hate to use this term. When a dog is hurt and he's vicious, he's not going to bite you if you're there to help. And I hate to use that, because that's kind of apples and oranges, but giving you an idea. So we use our voice and not force, so we are not scared. We're trained to de-escalate these situations. It can be drugs, it can be domestic violence, it can be hearing voices, suicidal thoughts. The list goes on. It's self-identified crisis. Somebody having the worst day of their life, it does not need an officer with a badge.
It's a lot.
And then we carry our own insurance. Our insurance is our insurance is almost similar than law enforcement. I can't say word from word, I haven't seen you guys' insurance, but we're from the state level. We have insurance. We have malpractice insurance. We have body insurance. Our vehicles insured. We have 2 vehicles that's insured, totally wrapped, and that's us coming.
I got one more question.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a lot of stuff that we had to listen to. How many per team? On your team?
10. So we have 10. We had 5 in Alexandria and Colfax area. We have 5 in Monroe area. We have a medical director, which we don't give medicine or prescribe medicine or anything like that. We have to have a medical director via our state license. And we also have an LPC, which is our director, our clinical director. So that's our whole team as of now.
And you say you can save our city money with your company?
Absolutely. So one officer, like I said, I don't have the specifics, but one officer, so I'm going to give you an example that Grant Parish, one Grant Parish sheriff is 2 of our responders. So I don't know you guys, I haven't got close to you guys to know your numbers, but yes, and then also I emailed you guys where there was a study done in New Orleans that breaks down how the benefit of having a crisis responder on you guys' as a partnership collaboration. Should be in your emails. I think Emily might have emailed that a while back before the big storm. But it kind of shows those type of reduction. But the cost of crime will go down because you have preventive intervention. Of course, you can use those monies for other things the citizens need on your general funds if we can drive that cost down of crime.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson.
Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate you coming and telling us about your corporation and what you do. We appreciate your input. I'd further ask you, if you want to really get serious about this, I'll tell you to meet with the police department, to see how they can work with y'all.
That's a great step. I started that 2024. I have emailed, I have called, and have never got invited to a roundtable to get serious, because that's what we're trained to do through LSU Evidence and Practice. They trained us to interface with law enforcement, and soon I got my certification. I was knocking on your door. I was already here on the streets answering some of those calls.
Thank you. Thank you
Mrs.
very
Jackson,
much.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you say you will send us some information, or you already did?
She did before the storm.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
She'll be
yeah.
sending. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Any more questions?
This meeting's adjourned,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and we'll start back, I guess, well.
Gonna start now.
Yeah,
Ready to
5
start?
o'clock, yeah.
The Alexandria City Council is called to order. Alexandria City Council meetings and council committee meetings are broadcast live and may be viewed live by the public on Optum Cable Channel 4. A rebroadcast may be viewed on Optum Cable Channel 4 and the City of Alexandria website. This time we have the invocation by Mr. Valord, the Pledge of Allegiance by Ms. Councilwoman Felter.
Please stand. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory of yours, now and forever. Dear Heavenly Father, look over us, look over the city, the state, this country, and might as well look over this world too. This needs a lot of help. Help us to do the right things. Help us to answer the needs of the people by keeping the city safe. And these things we pray. Lord, hear our prayer.
Amen.
Join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have roll call, please.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Ms. Felter?
Here.
Mr. Green?
Present.
Mr. Fowler?
I'm here.
Mr. Villard?
Here.
Mr. Lawberdane? Ms. Perry?
Here.
Madam President, you have a quorum.
Approval of the minutes taken from the regular meeting held on February 10th, 2026. I need a motion, please. And second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Valord. Do we have any public comments? What is section of the written minutes would you like to make a comment on? If it's not in the written minutes, there will not be any discussion or comments, only on the minutes. If you have any questions pertaining to any items on the agenda, please contact the administration before or after this meeting. No discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
F, executive session to be held pursuant RS 4217A2 on the following. A, to consider an executive session to receive a report and the recommendation from the city attorney regarding settling the dispute in the matter at the 9th Judicial District Court entitled Vanessa Moreno versus City of Alexandria, docket number 278645F, and other matters related thereto.
A motion, please. Motion by Councilman Fowler,
Second.
second by Councilman Valord. We're going to go into
Now
executive.
we need a
Roll
roll
call.
call.
Roll call.
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
Yes.
Mr. Villard?
Yes.
Mr. Lawberdane? Ms. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Felter?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes. Yes.
So we go into executive session.
Yes, ma'am. turn the heat, put the heat on.
I need a motion and a second to come out of executive session.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Johnson. Need a roll call?
Mr. Fowler? Yes. Mr. Millard?
Yes.
Mr. Lawberdane? Ms. Perry?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Ms. Felter?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Okay.
G, resolution, number 1, resolution authorizing advertisement for bid for electric distribution operating supplies.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Johnson. And public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Number 2, resolution authorizing advertisement for bid for full spectrum imaging system 2 color lab system and full spectrum imaging system 2 color mobile system for the police department.
Motion, please.
Move.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 3, resolution authorizing advertisement for bid for electric meters and accessories for the electric distribution department.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second. Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 4, resolution authorizing advertisement for bid for operating chemicals for wastewater department.
Motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Johnson, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
H, ordinances for final adoption subject to public hearing. Number 5, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the low bid submitted for bulk fuel vehicles and equipment.
A motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilwoman Felter. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 6, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to accept the lowest proposal received from Fresh Impression Cleaning Crew for janitorial services at the wastewater and lab testing buildings.
A motion, please.
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Johnson. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 7, to consider final adoption of an ordinance to accept the recommendation of the city attorney and to authorize the city attorney to settle and compromise the matter. Vanessa Moreno versus City of Alexandria, docket number 278645F, 9th Judicial District Court, and other matters related thereto.
Need a motion, please?
Move.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Ballard, second by Councilman Fowler. Public comments, discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Number 8, to consider final adoption of an ordinance authorizing the mayor to execute a professional service agreement with Performance Protocol to provide leadership training and recruitment resources for the Alexandria Police Department.
A motion, please. Second.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Fowler, second by Councilman Ballard. Public comments, discussion. Mr. White, you can make, you're welcome, and you make your comments about the item on
Yes,
number
ma'am.
8.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
My name is Mr. Cornelius Lawson White Jr. I live at 3638 10th Street in Alexandria, Louisiana. My phone number, zip code 71302, and my phone number is area code 318-446-6934. I see that y'all are entering with this professional agreement with these people, and I hope that you'll enter in with this young lady here, Ms. Jackson, and stuff, because they sound like they got a good deal and everything, so it needs to be looked at, and I'm so glad she came and she made it and everything, And just something to look at. And, you know, we lost 2 officers on the,
Mr.
I know, 23 years ago. I just wanted to say J. Jeremy Caruth and David Azanak. And we just need to think about all those officers that risk our lives and stuff. But this is a good thing, so I hope y'all will look at Ms. Jackson's too. So thank you so much, and God bless you, and God bless America.
Thank you. A discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. This meeting is adjourned.